Yo. I make sure everything remains raw. I make sure everything remains raw. Catching up on this, I ain't get to watch the full last episode though. I don't know if y'all into anime like that. We talk a lot about 80s movies and comics, well, and cartoons and shit. So I don't know if y'all really into anime like that, but I'll be heavy into the anime on the low. They don't really even know my anime style. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of time for y'all to pull up, and we're gonna talk about aliens. I had to start a little earlier today because I gotta go somewhere around the normal time that we go on live, and I didn't want to cut y'all short. So I'm like, I'll start the live at 5. You know what I mean? Chill on here for a little bit. Then I got to ski daddle. Back to work week, man. Back to teaching. Back to teaching. Back to teaching. Back to teaching. I like how I always see the likes before I see the people show up. So like I know you here, but I see a like before I see who's in here. So let me know in the chat. I'm still waiting for y'all to pull up. Hope y'all got a chance to look at the Alien So Imagine, because that was a fun one to do. I did 2 back to back. What up, Master Magnetism? What's the word, baby? How we doing? I did 2 So Imagines this week. Herbal Dragon, what up? What up? Siobhan, Alien is one of my favorite movies. What did you think of the So Imagine, Siobhan? I was trying to really, because I feel like that movie should just be called Listen to Women. That is the takeaway from that movie. Listen to women. Nut thrust is a nut thrust. It's over. Yo, you want to hear something funny? Common Sense Media Group. The actual actor, what's his name, Walter Jones, that plays the Black Ranger. He commented on that video on Facebook, and he told us what that video was. He said it was an instructional dance video he did in 1995. So it wasn't even a PSA. It was just showing people how to dance. That shit is funny. Anyway, but yeah, yo. I feel like aliens should be called Listen to Women because Ripley told they dumbasses don't let that fucking alien life form on the ship. And they stupid asses wanted to do it anyway. I'm like, yo, whose mans is these? Like, why y'all don't listen? Um, so aliens before Alien, my view on it is not as hype. It's not as hype actually. It's not as hype at all. All right, let me go up a little bit far. Yo, that was messed up that you had to put your song in that. Yeah, man. Basically, what happened, which is weird because on the other video, I have no issues. But when I tried to put it in my video, it was a copyright on the beat. I'm like, I'm not even using, like, when I put up the Coraline video, I should actually talk about because I did that too. I don't know if y'all watched the Coraline So Imagine that I did as well. That came out on Wednesday. But in that video, says I like basically did a remake of Andre 3000, well, Outkast, Roses. They was like, well, you can still use it, but you're just gonna share some of the money with the actual makers of the song. And I was like, that's fine. But this one was like, nah, you can't get no money. I'm like, I don't care that much. It's not that crazy. So I just put it somewhere else and then I didn't have an issue, which I think is weird. I don't understand how somebody, y'all need to help me raise my subscriber count so I can get to the point where I can be in contact with the people at YouTube. That way I don't have to deal with shit like this. What up, Casey Scott? What it is? My man Michael Malone. What up? Jonesy should have been the captain of the ship. Dallas was a dumb. Dallas was wild stupid. Like extra, like real fucking stupid. He must have been from Dallas. No disrespect about people from Texas or whatever like that. But I just assume he's from Dallas because his name is Dallas. But he was real stupid. Like real stupid. Like when I was doing the video from his perspective, I'm like, I can't do this no more. He was real fucking stupid. He was stupid to the point he thought it was a good idea to go into the hatch with the flamethrower. Like, you gonna fight this shit in a closed space? Saw Aliens before Alien. My view on it is not as hype. I imagine because Aliens was mad action packed. That shit was crazy. That's like asking if I breathe air. I ain't ever seen a soul imagine I didn't like. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Did y'all see the Coraline one too? I had to do that because I love that movie. I know it's a later movie. It's not usually what I do, but I love that movie. Like Coraline right there. I love that movie. Watching it again was great. It's a funny ass movie. 30 people in the elevator, still shooting in the elevator. That's how we give it up. You still shooting in the elevator. I'm not shooting in the elevator. That's crazy. But anyway, Alien and Aliens are very different movies, but the theme is the same. Ripley is always right. I ain't gonna lie. I watched Aliens after I watched Alien. Cause I'm gonna do Aliens. Actually, I'm gonna put up a video about the movies that I need to do the sequels for. I didn't do, like I did the first Ninja Turtles movie. I didn't do the sequel yet, so I need to do that. I did Blade. I didn't do Blade 2 yet. I need to do that. I did the first Short Circuit. I probably should do the sequel. I haven't done that. So just movies that I need to do sequels for. But Aliens, I think Alien is actually a better film than Aliens. Cause it's just like the suspense, the way it's put together. It's just a, to me, I think it's a better film. Aliens is just more action packed, and it's a good film too. Don't get me wrong, it's a classic. But um, William Hurt's character survived only to go through the same situation with the chest buster and Spaceballs. That's hilarious. William Hurt. Wait, on you talking about Aliens? Because nobody, the only person that survived in Alien was Ripley. She was the only one that made it. Ripley and her cat, but her cat was gonna get out of there regardless. That's why. Have y'all seen the new Alien show, Alien Earth? That's why I don't like. They got these creatures that be inhabiting animals, and I see them inhabit a cat. I'm like, leave the animals alone, man. I'm from Texas, bro, but Dallas was a big dum dum. He was mad stupid, yo. I'm like, yo, why would you bring that on the? I'm not bringing that shit on the ship. Bro is done for any medical care he need. We gonna have to come to the planet for it. I'm not bringing him in no. What's wrong with you? And he's the captain. She like, yo, this is basic. This is basic shit, bro. This is basic shit. We cannot bring him on the ship. The black dude was even smarter than her because he said from the get go, I'm like, yo, we don't even have no weapons. What if it's like, why are we investigating a distress call? What we gonna do if it's real distress? Nothing. Stupid ass people. William Hurt is Kane. Okay. Bro, you gotta make some shirts from your review songs. Yeah, man, I had a dude that I'm cool with that was helping me do some merch. I gotta reach out to him and see if we could come up with some ideas or whatnot. In Batman versus Aliens, the Dark Knight had to face off against a bull xenomorph. Not a bull xenomorph. First of all, Batman not supposed to beat no goddamn xenomorph. You gotta shoot them shits. You can't hand to hand no xenomorph. It's crazy. They had Batman versus Aliens. Is that a comic book or was it like a cartoon or something like that? Again, my bad for starting a little bit earlier today, but I got to do something today. I promised my girl's a comedian. I promised I was gonna go to, not promise, but I'm going to her show tonight. So I was like, let me. I can't miss the live. Bro, Alien is great, Christopher Dockett. Yeah, I think, which one y'all think is better? Like, show of hands in the comments. Alien or Aliens? Which one do y'all like better? It's a comic, late 80s, I think. Okay. Alien or Aliens. Also, what other badass 80s action? Yeah, I'm with you on that, Master Magnetism. I think I like Alien more. It's just creepier. It's creepier. And yeah, it's creepier. Siobhan Jones says Aliens. Casey Scott says Alien. Aliens is dope too. Don't get me wrong. I will watch that again. That shit escalated quickly too. I enjoyed both, but Aliens had that action. Aliens definitely did have that action. That stupid ass dude. Yo, what's up with the companies and Aliens, yo? Why do you want those creatures? Nigga, destroy them shits. That's my thing. I'm like, yo, if I see some creatures like that, I'm like, yo, we gotta wipe these shits out. Cause if they ever get like sentient, it's over for us. Like you can't. Or you know what? That's wrong. You can't say that. Leave them shits where they at. Leave them shits where they are at, bro. Aliens. Case Scott, Alien. Herbal Dragon. Alien is more fun. Alien creep frack. Yeah, I like the creepy stuff. I'm a diehard Alien fan, but James Cameron did the only thing he could do to make it different and just as good. Turn it into an 80s action gold. Yeah, that's basically what he did. Because Aliens 3, I started watching it and I'm like, I don't like this movie. But I'm gonna try and finish it because I didn't realize that Aliens 3 is the one that has the most iconic alien scene. The most iconic alien scene is when she's like this and the alien is like, and with the hot breath in the air. To me, that's the most iconic alien scene, but I didn't realize it was in like one of the worst alien movies. Wayland Utani is the alien universe's umbrella. Yeah, man, them niggas is crazy, bro. I'm like, yo, why would you want that shit? The xenomorphs are crazy. And if y'all seen Romulus, Romulus is even crazier. Also, I'm gonna do my spiel real quick again. Um, if y'all got donations, $2, $20, whatever you got, it's greatly appreciated. This is how, you know what I mean, it helps me to continue to do content, you know what I'm saying? Um so you could hit the little star button or whatever them joints up there. Or you could just do it on a video. Whatever works for you. But I wanna just say I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for showing up and kicking it with me on Sundays. I'm gonna start doing lives more often. I might start doing them like here and there, like throughout the week, but we'll see. Batman faced off against aliens and Predator. Another comic character faced off against both and even defeated them. Batman, Judge Dredd. That's crazy. See, Batman beating a Predator makes sense because Predators lose. Like that one Predator and Predator Two lost to fucking Danny Glover. Romulus was crazy. Yo, that ending, I was like, no, they didn't do that shit. That shit was wild. That the fucking hybrid creature, bro. A lot of people hated Alien 3, especially the director who was pounded by the studio. He didn't want what we ended up seeing. Yeah, I imagine. I don't, what I didn't like about Alien 3 is like, I didn't like, it was mad anticlimactic in response to the second film. Like, she made it out with two people. Where they go? So they just dead for the plot of the movie. So that shit is whack to me. Because she went mad hard for that little girl for her to just die off screen to me is kind of corny. And the same thing with the dude. Like, why are they? I mean, the dude was injured, so but the little girls just, I didn't like that. I thought that was stupid. Wayland Utani really runs around acting like this and still have the audacity to say their slogan is building better worlds. Yo, on God, man. Wayland, they was really, really, really on some bull crap. In the first movie, they was like, yo, bring the specimen back. What? Why would you bring that back? It got acid blood, bro. What's wrong with you? Romulus was dope. Alvarez did the damn thing. I thought Romulus was good too. I heard that there was some hate for it, but I enjoyed it. I watched it on Disney Plus the other day. You can't contain. That's what I'm saying. You can't contain a xenomorph. They trying to take them. Man, listen. And to be honest, if it was real life, they would do some shit like that in real life too. They'd be like, "Yo, we gotta contain the specimen," and then we'd be all fucked up, and they'd be in bunkers. There's also an alternate Alien 3 comic where Hicks and Rachel survive. Yeah, I think that that's better. I didn't finish Alien 3. I just started it, but I was like, I don't like that. Bro, the cat always survived. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. The cat was real on here. See, if they were smart, the moment the cat started acting like that, I'm getting nervous because cats sense that type of like animal sense. Dogs, they sense that type of shit. So the moment the animals start bugging out, something is wrong, bro. Something is wrong, bro. They died at the beginning of the movie. Rachel drowned and Hicks had his head crushed in the xenomorph attack. Yeah, that was stupid to me. That was stupid. I ain't like it. This is off topic, but I heard a few of your songs on Spotify. Who's your rap inspiration and your favorite Soul Imagine songs? Casey Scott, appreciate you for checking out the music. That's actually, I've been rapping since I was a kid. Um, if I had to say my rap inspiration is probably 90s MCs. So like Eminem, Jay, DMX, Nas, cats like that. I do like some of the newer cats, but I don't know if I would call them inspirations to me. Like I like J. Cole and Kendrick, but I don't know if I would call them inspirations to me. I think we're just inspired by the same people. And my favorite Soul Imagine songs, you mean like at the end of the videos that I do? Probably the Coraline one because I had that in my head since the movie came out, and I was shocked that nobody else did it but me. And so, you know, I'm excited about that. Um, but I like the one I did for Alien. That's the Way Do You See My remix. But my favorite one, the one that I sing the most, like just on my own, is the one I did for Ferris Bueller. He's trash. I play sick, so you know I'm lit. Bully and my friend that I grown up with. Took my boy's car, that's a grown up with. Bad little chick that I show up with. But if that's my shit, I like that. Cause I'm rapping like my principal, he's a hoe. Yeah, that's my joint right there. Don't get me started. Um, if it was in real life, they probably would have thrown that thing in the black community. That's a fact. Alien, that's a fact. Bro said if it was real life, they'd have thrown the alien and the xenomorphs in the black community first. And we'd have learned how to deal with them shits too. We'd have been like, there's a xenomorph out. Them xenomorphs is outside bugging.